Yeah? Do you understand?
They are trying to understand.
Because if you do not understand how MMM works, you may live here saying it is a scam, or live here with doubts. Okay? So it is good to understand how the system works. Because after understanding how the system works, it now gives you a decision to make whether to join MMM or not to join. But if you will not join MMM, you are missing a very big opportunity. Okay, because of time, I'll be very fast. Because we also need to take some questions from you. So because of time, I'll be very fast. And I'd like to make you understand the rules in MMM, or the don'ts that you should not do in this system, so as not to find yourself in a situation whereby you'll regret, or say I didn't know this, or maybe you'll be in a situation whereby it will be a challenge for you to get the money from the system. So you must be very keen, because rules are very important, because even rules are always everywhere. Everywhere. If you don't follow the rules, there are consequences. That's why you should take a note of the rules and take them serious. Okay? In this system works online. Online means through the internet. Okay? And this system, it is not being controlled here in Kenya. Okay? The so-called server, it is not in Kenya. This is a program based in Russia. But even the server of this system is not in Russia. Okay? It is in Malaysia. Sometimes in your emails, you receive an email and then below there it says something in Malaysia. The server of this system is in Malaysia. Okay? When it comes to IT is a bit complicated. Okay? And this system has a lot of technicality. But once you understand the technicality of this system, you'll always be a very happy person in this community. Okay. The rules in this system. Rule number 1. One person, one account. Make sure if you do a registration in this system, don't try to create another account with the same details. Because it means this is one person operating more than one account, which is not allowed in this system. And if you do that, if you open more than one account in this system, one system will be blocked permanently. And whatever is there, you'll lose. Okay? You'll lose. Whatever is there, you'll lose. And on the process, the other account, you'll not be in a position to get help. Why? Because you'll be put under moratorium. Moratorium means you are put on suspension, or your account is frozen for further investigations. It is now upon you proven that that account is yours. The account now is unfrozen and you can now get money. So if you do that mess, give yourself 3 weeks and give yourself to lose all the marvels in another account and remain with one account. So make sure you don't open more than one account. Rule number 2. When joining MMM, make sure you have the age of majority. The age of majority here in Kenya, you know, you must be above 18 years. And not just only 18 years. You must have a national ID. You may be above 18 years but you don't have a national ID. Don't try to open an account here. Why? Yes, you may open an account, PH, and maybe the first time you may GH. But with the time, or after some time, you may found this account is under moratorium. And the things that they require for them to unfrozen your account is your national ID and your face. And further, they may require a bank statement, which is maybe M-Pesa statement, for that account to be unblocked. Okay? So make sure register person of majority age, which is above 18 years. In this system, once you open an account or when doing registration, make sure you write the names that you prefer. You can even use nicknames. But after that, don't try to edit anything in that account. Okay? Maybe the name you use when registering it's James. And maybe you PH 100,000. Then after 1 week you decide now, I want to change this name. You put maybe your other name or your second name, Charles. Or maybe you decide use the number 072 whatever. Then now you decide not to use that number. You edit that number, you put another number. You'll do that successfully. But the problem is when it comes to GH. The moment you create a GH, it will not be matched. Okay? Because initially, when you do a GH, it should not take more than 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Maximum maybe 5 minutes or 10 minutes. Within that period of time, you should be matched. If you see you did a GH and it has taken too long, maybe 1 hour, without being matched, definitely know your account is under moratorium. Why? Because you did some editing. And what this system assumes is that whoever was doing editing is not the owner of that account. That is why they freeze that account. Okay? So that protects your money in the system. And for them now to unblock this system or account, they require some details from you. Like I told you, your copy of ID, you hold it, so showing your face and the ID, so that they can verify you are the owner of this account. Okay? And that process, it takes maybe like 3 weeks. So if you needed money within 48 hours, you'll be in a challenge. Okay? So don't do any editing in your account once you open it. Let it remain like that. Okay? Another rule, in this system, once you do a PH and you are matched, maybe you did a PH of 100,000, you are given some guys here to provide help to them, and you pay these orders. Make sure these orders you pay before time elapse. It can be 48 hours. If it is done on a Friday, it will be 96 hours. If it is done on a Saturday or a Sunday, it will be 72 hours. If it is between Monday to Thursday, it will be 48 hours. So make sure you pay your orders in time before this time elapses. Because if this time elapses, your account gets blocked, and the amount of growth which was there turns to 0. So you start afresh. So don't wait for these hours to elapse, because your account will be blocked and you may not be in a position to even pay other orders. Also, when paying orders, don't pay if you are much, maybe like 4 guys. Don't pay 3 and leave 1. Okay? If you leave 1, still this one will affect this. Because now the system detects you have not completed the transaction. Okay? So don't pay this. Then you say, I don't have this money. Maybe they will pay me with this after 30 days. This one will affect this. Because you have not completed your transactions. Another rule. Once you do a GH and you are paid, go to the system and confirm that you received the money. Okay? Confirming is just going to the system. Do not share your passwords or your account details. Maybe your guider can share your password or your guider because he's your creator. But other people don't share. This account is very sensitive. If you share your passwords or maybe